Hello everyone. In this video you will be able to see and hear something about the project Us and Them Before Us. The members of the project are going to tell you what they have learned, what was their favorite part, and how much the whole project raised their social awareness and their responsibility. Enjoy.
Ваквите проекти и тоа како се значајни за градење на личните капацитети на учениците од гимназијата. Не само што ја промовираме гимназијата како институција, една од најквалитетните образовни институции во државата, и учениците имат големи бенефити и придобивки, учат за различностите на различните држави кои што се вклучени во проектот, ги јакнат личните капацитети, прават разлики помеѓу образовниот систем кај нас и во нивните држави и секако разменуваат искуства, се дружат со млади луѓе кои што навистина во последно време и тоа како се корисни.
The Erasmus project, Us and Them Before Us, was really wonderful experience for me. I'm not for the first time part of Erasmus project, but this is something which is connected with history and especially with Second World War. 80 years after the war, we agreed to try to find innovative way to have a new approach in a history lesson, and we can talk about the past and about the Second World War. In this project, what I expect from the project. In the beginning, I really expect a lot, and I also meet a lot. I found new friends, a wonderful working atmosphere, all cooperation among coordinators, among members of the team were excellent, and I would like to be a part of another project like this. We learn a lot of new approaches, new point of view about teaching history, about lesson plans, and I hope that this kind of projects will be again in my school and maybe with another colleagues of ours, but with our colleagues from Serbia and Cyprus, which I would like to thank them for wonderful experience and wonderful weeks of remembrance in Belgrade and Nicosia, and I hope they had an excellent time also in Macedonia.
I like the project, and it fulfilled my expectation because I had the opportunity to explore the Second World War from different aspects. I saw the world through the eyes of a physics and artist and IT scientist and economist. I evaluate it as successful for me and for the school because I have a new knowledge, skills, and make friends, and it allowed our successful school to be promoted. I would emphasize that the activity which I like the most and was organized by our gymnasium was the one of the Young Radio, which showed that our schools gives the students a chance to progress in various areas. As the most interesting activity, I would single out the class of my colleague from who teach music in Cyprus, how Hitler used the Wagner music to strengthen the feeling of nationality. And the end, I would like to emphasize that friendship is the best thing that came from the project. Thank you.
It was a great pleasure for me to take part in this Erasmus Plus project, Us and Them Before Us. and the opportunity that I have to learn a lot of new things. My role in this project as an English teacher was to translate different reports prepared during the project from Macedonian to English and vice versa, and of course to help in the communication project between the participants in the project who were from 3 different countries, as you know, Macedonia, Serbia and Cyprus. I was also a participant in One Mobility in Belgrade, in Serbia, in October 2022, last year. While taking part in the mobility in Belgrade, I got the chance to visit many lessons held and prepared by our colleagues in the high school in Belgrade. It was an incredible experience which gave me the opportunity to exchange ideas with my colleagues on the teaching material, methods, techniques and approaches used during the lessons, and the possibility to exchange ideas with the colleagues from different countries is really a valuable experience, and there is always something new to learn to extend our knowledge and to make our lessons inspirational and interesting for the students. We also had the opportunities to visit many interesting historical locations, spots related to the Second World War, which I hadn't visited before, and I learned and saw a lot of new things. Some of the teaching sessions were really emotional, and they affected not just us, the participants in the project, but also the students during those lessons, and I believe they learned a lot, not just about the facts that part of the history, part of the past, but it also fostered anti-war attitude, respecting human rights, respecting your own, but also other people's history and cultural heritage, and respecting our ancestors' sacrifices. What I appreciate the most is that the project gave me the opportunity to make new friends from the partnering schools, as well as colleagues, meet new colleagues from the school I visited. It also helped me experience the possibility to teach and discuss a topic which is common for a lot of people, not just in Europe, but from around the world, to adapt the topic to the different subjects taught in the high schools, from history to art, languages, management, etc., and to make the students become aware of the history we share. I would definitely participate in another project like this one, if I have the opportunity, and I'm very grateful that I have the opportunity to be part of this project. Thank you very much.
Како новинар и како главен и одговорен уредник на Универзитетското радио УКЛО ФМ Битола, радио на Универзитетот Свети Климент Охридски Битола, сум имала можност да водам разговори и интервјуа со многумина кои учествувале во реализација на Еразмус Плюс проекти. При тоа, академскиот кадар и секако студентите на универзитетот ги споделувале со мене своите позитивни искуства во реализацијата на проектите и мобилностите што ги оствариле преку Еразмус Плюс програмите. Затоа и воопшто не се двоумев да ја прифатам поканата од гимназијата Јосип Броз Тито Битола да учествувам во овој проект. За мене тоа беше и своевиден предизвик да подготвам час со кој учениците заедно со мене ќе работат на темата печатените медиуми во Битола за време на Втората светска војна. Работев со учениците кои се дел од младинското радио во етер на гимназијата Јосип Броз Тито Битола. Работевме тимски, почитувајќи ги новинарските правила за вистинито и точно информирање, консултиравме различни извори на информации и подготвивме интервјуа и презентации преку кои откривме како се информирале битолчани за време на Втората светска војна. Посебно внимание посветивме на користењето на македонскиот литературен јазик, сметајќи дека тоа е наша обврска како граѓани на Македонија, моја како професионалец во мојата област, новинарството, а на учениците како млади луѓе кои мораат да ги негуваат и продолжуваат позитивните вредности кои ни се оставени во аманет. Ова беше прекрасно искуство за мене и воопшто не би се двоумела да учествувам и во некој следен Erasmus Plus проект. Ви благодарам.
This year, our school was involved in the project Us and Them Before Us. Students and teachers were part of the project. They will speak about the new experiences, the benefits of the project, what was, in their opinion, the best part of the whole program.
Being a part of the Erasmus Plus project Us and Them Before Us was very interesting, to say the least. I learned a lot of new things about the Second World War, especially being part of a lesson, economy lesson, where I learned a lot about the economy situation in Bitola in the Second World War. Also, I was involved in editing a short film that we did with the History Club, so that was also a pretty interesting experience. After we shot the film, everyone was pretty satisfied with it, and the teachers also learned something new as well as the students, so I think it would be really well to see them adapt to those new skills that they learned. It was also very interesting to learn about other cultures, such as Cyprus and Serbia. I learned a lot of new things that I didn't know before about the Second World War in Cyprus especially, and emotionally I think I'm pretty much used to seeing and hearing about war, especially the Second World War as well as the first one. But as I said, it was very interesting to learn something new.
My experience with the Erasmus Plus project Us and Them was wonderful. I learned pretty much everything about the history of Bitola during the Second World War through my research and with the help with the teachers also from Serbia, from Cyprus, and our teachers from the gymnasia here, and everything that we learned we used in our classes and a school representation through the movie we filmed and everything else that the History Club did. Also, all of my members from the History Club learned pretty much everything from the Second World War, and we took an active role in the representation of the school.
In the radio today we have lots of different themes of talking, like sports, culture, fashion, and anything that might interest the students of our generation. And this radio that we have today is just a continuation of a tradition which was started a while ago, but it is very good for all of the students in it because we learn very important life lessons as well as lots of things about journalism that might help us in the future.
My role to this project was to be a photographer and photograph the moments of this project that will continue to raise our connection with the other countries as well their schools. Also, I got more close with my classmates and with my professors, and it was a really fun and interesting and educational experience I have ever experienced and hope to experience in the future as more as I can. Also, we learn how other schools learning things and their way of living, their families and tradition. And Erasmus Plus is the project, one of the best things that happened to the world, and it can tell us a lot more about other countries and how unique is each one of them.